All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the one and only B-Main. For the Dirt Car Racing Renegades of Dirt Modifieds. It will be $10-lap B-Main top 4 transfer. Okay, Anthony, so for 4 drivers, they are locked in the show. Then they got to hope they either get a track or a series provisional to make it into Friday night Southern Swing.
All right, top 4 will make it, and the other 2 will be provisionals.
So let's give you your starting lineup. On the pole, the number 32, it's going to be Chad Roush. To his outside, Jimmy Crabtree. Crabby, he'll start second.
Second row inside the 82A of Brandon Hutchison. On outside him, the 3R of Jared Reams.
Josh Hampton will start third inside in the 2H, and to his outside, Mitch Thomas from Oakland, Maryland in the 97.
Fourth row inside the 32B of Greg Bentley. On outside him, 19 of Micah Reams.
Austin Francis in the 11 car. He'll start ninth. To his outside in 10th from Lexington, it is Zach Powers.
And sixth row inside, 33 the Oscar the Grouse. Oscar Marshall in 33, and on outside him, another 33 of Trey Lowry.
Jimmy Robinson in 54. Thomas Branham in the 39. There is the lineup. There's your lineup, and they will get ready to go. 10 laps. Top 4 transfer. For everybody else, they have to pray they have a provisional. Here they come, ready to come to the firing line. Green is out. We're underway in the one and only B-Main for the Dirt Car Racing Renegades of Dirt Modifieds.
Roush Crabtree.
Well.
Wow.
And we've got caution. They're going to back her down in turn 4. Why do we have trouble on the racetrack? It is for that problem right there. Trouble in turn number 2, Anthony.
Looks like Trey Lowry and Jimmy Robinson there hooked up together. The 33 and the 54.
Those were the drivers that were in the back of row 6 and row 7. Here's your replay. Let's see what happened. And they were just boxed up, bottled with one another, and then all of a sudden when the bunch up happened in the 2, Robinson and Lowry.
Looks like someone checked up there in front of them. Nowhere to go.
One zigged and the other zagged and went the wrong direction. So we go under the yellow flag here. This is a 10-lap B-Main.
Top 4 transfer, and then we got 2 provisionals maybe. We'll see what they are, but with top 4 is transferred into the A-Main of the Renegades Dirt.
They're going to stop the field here off the corner, and they're going to stop them for a moment on the front stretch to allow cleanup in turns number 1 and 2 after that incident. Looking live on your monitor as the cleanup is ongoing from that incident there that we just showed you on the Flow Sports replay. And you see Robinson and Lowry.
Looks like they're hooked together.
Looks like they're intertwined with one another on the left side and in the right front of Lowry's car to Robinson's left rear or left driver's side.
Yeah, that happens a lot in those open wheel modifieds like that.
And here's something also, Anthony, you got to think about. Late model cars, they have like fenders and bodies and elephant ears and whatever you want to call them there to protect their cars. Open wheel modifieds, they don't have that type of protection. You hit something hard, you damage the shocks, you damage the tie rods, you damage the tires, suspension.
Not very sensitive like a late model.
That's right. Else. That's exactly right. We are under the yellow flag here. So again, just working on getting cleanup done here. After an incident in turn number 2, several cars collected with just a multi-car incident at the end of this deal involving the 54 and that of Jimmy Robinson, followed by the 33 of Trey Lowry. And they finally got these cars from being intersected with one another. Looks like Robinson is going to try to roll away here and continue. And Lowry's car still, you see him turning, checking, seeing if he can turn the wheel, not have any fender, have any damage.
So he may still be able to go there. Jimmy Robinson, I think he may still be able to go too. Looks like he's still sitting over there too.
It looks like possibly Lowry's car might be locked in gear, and they were having to rock it back and forth to get it to come loose on the transmission.
Very possible. Those direct drives like that, easy to do that. On those Burts and whatever they run, they're easy to get locked into gear.
Yeah, the bird cages. Yep.
Yes, they're easy to get locked into gear there. Because they're pretty much, after they get going, they're direct drive after that. You just slap that thing in gear.
That's right.
And most of these cars, you push the clutch in to go instead of out. It's opposite of everything like a regular car. So you push in to go and then slap it to the high gear and then go.
Shout out to my buddy DJ Irvin of Fast Track Companies International. He's actually working on fixing the turbo that was cracked on his car. Watching the race on Flow Sports in Commerce, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta. He was here last weekend.
Commerce, Georgia. That's actually where the drag strip is.
Atlanta Dragway. Yes, sir.
Yes, I drag raced down there years ago, one time. All right, we're trying to clear it up here to see what's going on.
We are trying to clear up this incident here in turn number 2.
Not really sure what's happening here.
More of a lengthy caution, if you will. More of a lengthy yellow flag period of cleanup going on again. Let's show you a replay one more time for those that are putting us under this long, lengthy delay of what happened here. And we can show you one more time the replay of why we're in this extensive red flag period.
Okay.
And right there at the back, Anthony, you can see where he got into him.
Right. It looks like Jimmy Robinson. Looks like both cars might be able to get rolling here.
Yeah, Robinson and Lowry are looking to try to push each other off here. So I think the issue at hand is red flag's been rescinded. We're going to go back under caution. The field will roll. They got locked together and they had to get them to come apart. And now that they look at the damage, I don't know if our camera guy can zoom in on the front on the front of the 54 car. Robinson's in trouble. He has stalled the car. He needs a push.
Yes.
He needs a push on the 54. So Lowry's car is able to roll on, but I don't know if we can zoom in on the 54 car. You can just see how much damage, Anthony, is on the 54, at least the front end, where the nose is and the Nerf bars and all that stuff is on the front of the modified for Jimmy Robinson's car.
Yeah, like you say, these modifieds don't take much in that front end of that.
That's right.
See if he can get his car going back.
Needs a little push to get going.
There
the assist from the four-wheeler, and away he roars. This is 1B main only. The top 4 transfer, 2 provisionals.
Looks like we got a gunslinger by Shaw chassis and a Lightning chassis on the front row of this one.
And tonight, again, $2,000 to win. Anthony, tomorrow night, $3,000 to the winner.
Exactly. It may pick up some more cars tomorrow night.
I believe so, possibly.
Yes. It's hard for a lot of people to come race on Fridays. They work, and it's hard to get home and get to the racetrack. So,
ready to bring them back to green.
Tell the guys that are in the redraw that they need to be getting ready to come out right when this race is done.
all drivers in the redraw, Renegade redraw, y'all need to start making y'all's way over this way. As soon as this is over, y'all need to be over this way, please.
Back underway. All right, let's see how things develop on the restart for Chad Roush. Powering down the back straightaway, leading them. Out in front, Roush. There they are, single file. Trying to go 3 right in the rears for a second. was Hutchinson and Hampton.
Oh, my goodness.
And oh, my goodness, the
Oh,
lead
looks
pack.
like Rouse just lost it all of a sudden there. I don't know what, like something may have broke on that car.
Your nickname is Caution?
Yes. A red, not
we
red
don't have
flag.
a caution. We got a red flag.
Right.
All stoppages.
Oh, no, it looks like everybody's going to the first two that caused that. Not sure. Something must have broke on that Chad Rouse car, if you can show a replay of that, because it looked like he came around pretty hard real quick.
I am sure it is coming. And producer Robbie Mounts is dead on it.
Yep. See that?
I think he's got two different camera angles for this. The flyby shot between turns number 1 and 2, and then, of course, our action camera capturing what happened here. And let's go back to your Flow Sports replay action shot. Anthony, what you see here, bud?
Looks like something broke on that car to me. I mean, it just seemed like it come around real quick on him there. I've never really seen too much of that happening.
That's from one angle. That's from one angle here. And now we're going to show you what the second camera angle got of the flyby in turns number 1 and 2 as well. Second replay coming up on Flow Sports. And again, Anthony.
Just looked like something may have locked up on that car or something, didn't it? To me, I'm not sure.
And it's the chain reaction effect.
Yeah, right.
For everybody else that got involved, it's the cliche of Talladega and Daytona on a dirt track, because it's not a matter of what happened; it's everybody checking up to avoid what's happened to cause more calamity.
And especially when the leader happens. When it happens to the leader, it makes even more calamity. And, well, that's going to put Jimmy Crabtree up on the front row now, Crabby there in that C8 car.
If you are going to run, if you are in the redraw, drivers, the top 2 finishers of the heat races, the top 2 finishers of the 4 heat races that are in the redraw, you need to be on the front straightaway after this B main concludes. Again, drivers that are the top 2 of the B main, or of the A main for the heat races, the top 8 cars, the 2 from the 4 heat races, you will redraw. The modified B main underway on the track. We are 1 lap in of 10.
Well, it looks like, what is that? It looks like Crabtree there in the lead, and is that Hampton and?
I think that's Crabby. Yeah.
Yeah, Crabtree in the lead. Or is that 2H there in second?
I want to say it might be Josh Hampton.
Yeah, Josh Hampton in second there.
It is. In third is the 11 of Austin Francis.
Yes, and Jared Reams in fourth.
So
looks like
a turn of events, because the guys that were in the front of the top 5 got collected in that over there. Yeah.
Looks like I think it may be a
Didn't Crabby just come back from
Myrtle
vacation?
Beach?
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Just come out of the beach there, Myrtle Beach down there.
Got him some Krabby Patties in the Grand Strand of Myrtle Beach, as they say. All right, so we will get the field reset, ready to go back again for the restart.
I'll tell you what, Crabtree's got 2 feature wins there. He put that Mullins race engine in there. He run Dale's mirrors, and he had some problems with it. He's had that Mullins race engine in there. He's been very quicker at the Richmond Raceway since he stuck that motor in there. And here we go. We're getting ready to go green flag racing right here.
Ready to get this thing back going.
It green's out.
Back to green. Back to speed. 3-car battle in the B main front. Here comes that 2 to the inside of Josh Hampton. Hampton there, but Crabtree will hold him off to the back straightaway. They go to 3. Francis is there in third in the 11 car, and here they come off 4.
Crabtree still in the lead, and Francis up to second now. As Hampton Francis goes way out, Hampton drops to the bottom side. Crabtree going to check out in that C8 car.
Watching them go into the corner.
C8
exiting off turn 4.
Here comes Austin Francis and Josh Hampton in third. Jared Ringsby fourth right now.
Remember how Francis struggled earlier this afternoon as well. He's moved up the field. He's sitting there in the number 2 and 3 spot as the field exits off the corner. Crabtree crossed the line. Francis is there. Great battle for second, as here comes Jared Reams to his inside, back to 1.
Top 4 transfer.